The 500 metres. Gates are back and they're on their journey. 16 fences in front of them. Starter sent them away well, and Cool Groom, the favourite, is going to meet the first of 16 in front, and he jumped it by a couple of lengths. Booster Hooves is second. They come to the second of this double quickly. Third, Pura Park getting up on the inside of Good as Glimmer. Then there's a break of a couple of lengths to Ben Dancer and about 3 to 4 lengths to the grey Coronel at the back of the field. Coming up towards the third fence in the race now, and it's the favourite Cool Groom in charge already, and he leapt it beautifully, landing 2 or 3 lengths to Booster Hooves, and third is Pura Park. About 4 lengths further back in the field, Good as Glimmer. Ben Dancer is just with him, and back at the tail end of the field is Cool Groom. They come out now towards the outside of the course proper for the double between the 400 and 300 metres marks, and here it's Cool Groom the leader. Over the first of that one, he lands by a couple of lengths. Good as Glimmer going through to second in the gold colours with the green cap. On his outside, Booster Hooves, and Pura Park is deepest as they go over this fence. Second last is Ben Dancer, and 4 or 5 lengths to Coronel, who's last of all. Well, short break from racing as they come down past the 200 the first time. The next fence situated over there near the 1900 metre mark, and coming past the 100, it's Cool Groom the leader for Craig Durden and Jim Houlihan, a length and a half clear. Running second as Good as Glimmer. Pura Park is a length away third on the outside, travelling 3 deep around Booster Hooves and Ben Dancer, and about 4 lengths to Coronel last of all. So the field of 6 is covered by about 6 or 7 lengths as they head out of the straight. They've jumped the first 5, 11 fences to negotiate now. Cool Groom left the fence. Good as Glimmer poked up on the inside of him and is 3/4 behind as they head into the riverside. 2 lengths to Ben Dancer, Pura Park, and Coronel is now next to last with Booster Hooves back last on his outside. 3 along the riverside in front of them, and Cool Groom's going to meet the first of the treble, a length and a half in front. Left it beautifully. In second place in Good as Glimmer, a length and a half Ben Dancer, and 2 Pura Park. 1.5 behind them, Booster Hooves outside Coronel. At the middle of the treble on the riverside, and the leader beautifully over it, a length and a half clear. Cool Groom from Good as Glimmer. Third is Ben Dancer. Another 2 lengths further back in the field is Pura Park as they go to the last on the riverside. And then Coronel, and Booster Hooves is last of all. Cool Groom, who's won his last 2 steeplechase races by an aggregate of 40 lengths, is the leader as he's about to head out for the Abertour treble. There's 8 fences in front of them, and the leader is the favourite Cool Groom. He's more than 2 in front, Good as Glimmer. Ben Dancer is third. They get away about 5 or 6 lengths to Pura Park, Coronel, and Booster Hooves. The treble coming up. And at the 1200 metre mark, first of the treble is in their sights now. Cool Groom leapt it pretty well. Good as Glimmer touched his nose on the ground. He's 2 lengths behind. Ben Dancer third at the middle of the treble. And the favourite and leader jumping it well. Coming towards the last of the treble now. Cool Groom over it by 2. Oh, again, Good as Glimmer dipped his nose on the ground. He, surprisingly, though, didn't lose a great deal of ground in doing so. About 5 or 6 lengths back is Ben Dancer third. And then there's another division to Pura Park, Booster Hooves and Coronel. They're coming towards the next fence now. And it's Cool Groom brushing through it. He bellied through it about 3 lengths clear to Good as Glimmer. At the second of that double, better leap by the leader. About 4 to Good as Glimmer, Ben Dancer. And then there's a break to Pura Park, Booster Hooves with Coronel last of the 6. There's 3 to jump. 600 metres to go. Here's the third last one coming up. Cool Groom at it and jumped it well from Good as Glimmer. Ben Dancer holding third, margins of about 4 to 5 lengths between them. And then Pura Park, Booster Hooves and Coronel is last of all. There's 2 to jump now. It's a double near the outside. And the lead up is Cool Groom. Good as Glimmer is refusing to yield. He's still about 4 lengths away. At the second last, Cool Groom. Well, he didn't jump that one as well as he has. He's landed about 4 lengths clear, though, from Good as Glimmer, Ben Dancer and Pura Park down on the inside. Here's the last. Cool Groom at the 16th. Beautifully over it. Oh, Good as Glimmer. He went through the wing on the outside, Good as Glimmer. He's okay, and the rider's to his feet too. That leaves the placings open. It's Cool Groom nicely clear. Ben Dancer, Pura Park, and Booster Hooves on the outside rail fighting out the minors. But Cool Groom, with 100 to go, is 6 lengths clear. Pura Park is trying hard on the inside for second placing, but Cool Groom's won it eased up by about 4. Cool Groom, Pura Park is second, and third is Ben Dancer. Then Booster Hooves, and Coronel is last to finish the race. Good as Glimmer, who'd been awfully tired, wobbled to the outside rail at that last jump, and he took on the wing of the fence.
All right, Cool Groom number 2, $1.40 for the win, $1 for the place, right down the outside fence. 8 Pura Park at $7.90 for a place, and 5 Ben Dancer, no third tote. But he's won by another big margin this afternoon. Cool Groom, ridden by Craig Durden and trained, of course, by Jim Houlihan at Rosebud. So that's the first race at Flemington, run and won. 285, and we'll have the full list of TAB dividends coming up on Sky on that one pretty soon. But we're back with the late mail with Rod Gallegos. Rod, now this get out that you promised us.
Yeah.
Racing this time, and Sponge missed the start noticeably, and Guns Ablaze out quickly, headed immediately by Storm Rider Ogle, third, and 2 lengths further back is Silvoff on the inside. A break of a half to Ages Ago, and 2 to Strabane. A length further back is Circular, followed by Jungle Awaiting a Hero, and then Williamtown Jeffro, and Sponge is tacking on. Past the 700 they travel. Storm Rider just the leader from Guns Ablaze. A length and a half to Ogle, Silvoff, fourth the inside. Between Ogle and Silvoff is Ages Ago, and 2 lengths to Circular, Strabane, about 4 to Sponge, Williamtown Jeffro, Awaiting a Hero second last, and Jungle has dropped out to last around the corner, and they've got 400 left to travel in the Paul Keating, and Storm Rider the leader, a half length on Guns Ablaze, Silvoff the inside, Ages Ago being hard ridden, Strabane getting a split, and then Ogle down to the 200 metres they go. Storm Rider has drawn the whip, Guns Ablaze again, head Storm Rider, then Ages Ago on the outside, Guns Ablaze the leader, Ages Ago is coming at Guns Ablaze, the 2 favourites. Ages Ago after Guns Ablaze, Ages Ago, a real head-bobbing finish this between Guns Ablaze and Ages Ago. A desperate finish to the line. The heads are up and down, followed by Strabane third, and then came Silvoff. Further away in the field then was Sponge, made up many lengths after a slow gap start, and then came Ogle, Jungle, Storm Rider stopped from Secular, Awaiting a Hero, and Williamtown Jeffro. Photo, real head bobber. Guns Ablaze on the inside, and Ages Ago going across the line in the time of 1:06.66. Storm Rider was headed by Guns Ablaze, and then Ages Ago raced up to Guns Ablaze, and the heads were seesawing going down to the line, and there'll be only a narrow margin in it when the judge examines the computer image. Just having a look at the freeze of the finish coming up shortly. It's just a matter of what nose has gone down right on the line. Looks like, on that close shot, Ages Ago is very prominent.
128.
128. Guns Ablaze has lasted. Number 1 is the winner, Guns Ablaze, ridden by Lane Maloney. Number 1, Guns Ablaze, is the winner, ridden by Lane Maloney. Number 2 is second, and that is Ages Ago, ridden by Brian York. And number 8 is third, and that is Strabane and the rider Grant Buckley. 1, 2 and 8. 350, 140, 130, 370 on the first. Now the Quinella.
On the Super Tab there, the winner, Guns Ablaze, number 1 at 360 the win, 150 the place. 2 second, Ages Ago at 140, and third, Strabane, number 8 at $3.40, 128 race 1 Randwick.
Stalls are back there racing. Thong and Push Bike has jumped away quickly. Walk on Ice out in the centre began fast. Happy Ace away quickly with Eldalar, and Mukta's Reward showing some speed nearer the inside. It wants to come out towards the centre, Mukta's Reward, and they're well off the inside fence. They're coming up the middle at the moment, where it's Walk on Ice now heading to the outside out there with Demetage. To Snelty behind those. A few of these are crisscrossing. Back nearer the inside here, the leader Mukta's Reward now from on the outside of it, Gotham Ruler. Thong and Push Bike back about third from Chiming Door. Eldalar dropped out from Poise Encore. Right down the middle, Walk on Ice has now gone up, and it's actually headed them off. To Snelty behind those from Specula, well back Captain Gabula, and right out of it Fitzroy and Demetage coming down the outside fence. Thong and Push Bike's gone. Mukta's Reward, Gotham Ruler, Walk on Ice, and Happy Ace. Happy Ace getting up on the inside. Gotham Ruler from Mukta's Reward, Happy Ace, and Specula getting a run through. It's finishing very well, Specula. Specula hit the lead now from Gotham Ruler, Happy Ace. Running on latest Chiming Door, but Specula scores a length and a half. Second, Gotham Ruler. Third home, Chiming Door from Happy Ace. To Snelty, Walk on Ice. Then further back was Eldular from Captain Gabula. Well back in the race, Mukta's Reward, Fitzroy, Poise Encore. Last actually was Thong and Push Bike, and with it on the outside fence is Demetage.
Number 10 Specula, 21.70 and 4.50. 1 Gotham Ruler, $2, and 5 Chiming Door, $7.50.
On the Super Tab, 10 the winner. Specular to pay 18.50 the win, 4.20 the place. 18.50 the win, 4.20 the place. 1, Gotham Ruler. Second at 2.20. And third, 5, Chiming Door at $11.10. A big trifecta coming up there. The number's 10, 1, 5.
Away they came up the middle with Demontage going to the outside fence, but a few were crisscrossing. The rider of Mukta's Reward, which was drawn the 2, wanted to come about 6 off the inside fence. Outside him was Gotham Ruler. Walk on Ice coming up its own path, probably up the middle of the track, and actually headed them at the 400-metre mark. And then Specular, who was behind these leaders, started to get a run through and finished well and has got up to win. 10, 1 and 5 in 61-1. But jockeys at 6s and 7s in that first 400 metres or first 500 metres of that race try to plot their course. Thong and Pushbike showed some pace, was up to about third at about the 400. That was the end of it. It's finished at the tail back there with Demontage, who came down the outside fence. Intriguing race. Okay, 10 the winner, Specular. A surprise. Number 1, second, Gotham Ruler, just in front of Chiming Door, who's starting to run on fairly well late. And 61-1 running into a bit of a head breeze here.
They're racing this time. Casco Bay near the inside began smartly. Showing speed, Coronation Ways, and Ali Pierre was fast away. Rain Magic nice and handy. He's going to settle fourth just inside of Minotaur. Going quickly, Sir Single on the outside. Big Jeffrey trapped out a little bit wide. Casco Bay is now beaten for speed. Macro Strike is getting back with Regaza, followed by Grumpy, who's in that bunch, and Blacklock improving in the centre. Romantic Sun has drifted well back off the pace, and Payatinsky's last of all. They're coming down the side now, 800 metres left to go. And Sir Single takes the lead. It's Sir Single a half length in front. Coronation Ways running second. Minotaur third. Regaza's in fourth berth, but 4 wide as they come down the side. Ali Pierre next on the inside, followed then by Big Jeffrey. Rain Magic going easily in the centre, tracking the pace as they come to the corner. Casco Bay is next, then Blacklock. Grumpy's well back with Macro Strike, Romantic Sun and Payatinsky heading for the judge. 400 metres to go, and it's Sir Single just in front of Coronation Way. On the outside, Rain Magic has now popped the big question. Ali Pierre is still there. Then Minotaur and Casco Bay. Coronation Way got away from them. 200 metres to go. Coronation Way leads by 2 lengths. Rain Magic is up to second. He's struggling to get to this leader. It's Coronation Way in front. They're drawing to the line, and Coronation Ways is going to be too good. Coronation Ways first by 2 lengths. Rain Magic second. Ali Pierre third. Then Minotaur, followed in by Sir Single and Grumpy. Next home, Big Jeffrey, Casco Bay, Blacklock. Macro Strike was well back, and the last couple over the line, Romantic Sun, Payatinsky and Regaza.
10 Coronation Ways, 490, 180, 8 Rain Magic, 150, 6 Ali Pierre, 440.
On the super tab.
Racing. Capitalism, the favourite from the outside, jumped quickly, but Mrs. Geiger's going to give her a race for the early lead, and likewise Suzuka, and then comes Kalanique, followed by Rel Love. Tropical Breeze to second last, and about 2 lengths to Magic Stories. They're keeping this favourite very wide. And at the 700, Capitalism narrowly from Suzuka, dropping back to third. Mrs. Geiger now fourth as Rel Love passes her on the inside. And then comes Kalanique, Tropical Breeze, and 4 lengths to Magic Stories. Suzuka, a clear-cut leader as they come round the corner, about 1 3/4 lengths on Capitalism. 3 to Rel Love, a length to Mrs. Geiger, then Kalanique, Tropical Breeze and Magic Story straightening up, and Moses asking the favourite for a little bit more effort now. He has a quick peep over the left side. He thinks that he's got the inside horse covered, Suzuka, and Capitalism put the neck in front of Suzuka. 3 lengths further back is Kalanique, followed by Mrs. Geiger. By golly, Suzuka's giving this odds-on favourite a race. Capitalism a nose in front of Suzuka. Capitalism just the leader, and it's a very close finish between Capitalism or Suzuka. Boy, oh boy. The favourite at 5 to 2 on in a breathtaking finish, followed by Mrs. Geiger third, then Rel Love, and the last 3 home were Kalanique, Magic Stories in company with Tropical Breeze.
Oh, a tight one there from the top. Capitalism number 4 at 161.20 or 5. Suzuka 620.280. No third. Mrs. Geiger number 2.
Close finish is the order of the first 2 races here today. She's ended up 5 to 2 on with the tote in New South Wales. Capitalism. Suzuka would not give in. Capitalism and Suzuka had a soul-stirring struggle all the way down the straight, and we're standing by for the result. Time is not yet available. Capitalism, Kevin Moses, when he went for her, I think he was very confident that he had Suzuka's measure at about the 200. He had a peep and another quick peep, but Suzuka fought back under Beasley Dan's hands and heels riding. but Capitalism has just lasted. Number 4's the winner. Capitalism is first, ridden by Kevin Moses at 140 and 120. Number 5, Suzuka Danny Beasley, second, has paid $2.80, and no third for number 2, Mrs. Geiger. Quinella, $4.10. The exacta dividend is $5.40, and the trifecta $15.20. So she's made it 3 straight now, Capitalism, from 6 starts. She's by Royal Academy from World Party, a Bay Filly 3. Jack Denham training her for Mr. J.L. Thompson. Mr. Thompson will be represented later in the afternoon in the Brisbane Cup by Lahar. And Kevin Moses aboard. Capitalism winning by a very, very slender margin. Yes, well, she didn't win like a 5-2 on pop, but nevertheless, she's got there. And I suppose that's all that counts for those of you that have taken the very short quote.
Its runs, quite impressive, has run on strongly at
For the rest, I suggest number 9, Marauding Road.
Heading back, but they bunch up in the early point. No exception away fast. Rain Dance Lady heading it off in the early point from Brindle Moose when they settle down from Special Zircon. Further back in the race, Choose the Blues, followed over on the inside by CC Marie. Moving around the outside, then Nicole Alas and Ciderin picking up ground. Brindle Moose took up the running, a length and a half to 2 in front now. Ciderin has pushed forward. No exception over on the inside, a half Special Zircon, one to Rain Dance Lady. Then came Nova Claus deep back in the middle there. Nicole Alas followed by Little Export. CC Marie over on the inside, a length and a half further back in the race. Mad Dam, it's tracking wide with Choose the Blues. Further back, Mystic Melody, followed by Brightside. Then Oh Joy and 2 lengths, last of all Danaka. At the 700-metre mark, and Brindle Moose by a length and a half to Special Zircon. They're followed by No Exception, who's got to the outside of those. They're followed further back in the race now by Rain Dance Lady when they turn for home. Brindle Moose from No Exception, and further out now is Rain Dance Lady. Then CC Marie, the inside Mystic Melody. Behind those, Nicole Alas, and right down the middle is Nova Claus. They're followed by Mad Dam from Little Export. Rain Dance Lady going up to Brindle Moose, and Mystic Melody the inside from No Exception. Then Nicole Alas 2 lengths off them. Further back then Carmenesque. Rain Dance Lady hit the front now from Brindle Moose, and Brightside getting up on the inside. Nicole Alas further out. Mystic Melody is there, and Carmenesque with a late run. Brightside get up on the inside of Mystic Melody. They hit it, maybe Brightside from Mystic Melody. Third's tight, Carmenesque or Nicole Alas on the outside. Behind those would have been Choose the Blues from Oh Joy. They both ran on from Brindle Moose. Then No Exception, Mad Dam. Rain Dance Lady weakened from Danaka. Little Export. Further back in the race then came CC Marie. Nova Claus didn't finish off from Cider in, and Special Zircon back at the tail.
For Brightside at 24.70 and 7.30. Number 7, Mystic Melody at $2.60. 3, Carmenesque at $4.10. Back to Eagle Farm and Ron Dufficy.
All right, Ron's gone.
Side.
Blum. Attendants, 3 or 4 attendants scurrying into the gates. Racing this time, Sure Sign and Parissa Bay both a little slow out. Rare Mosaic began nicely. Guy going forward in the early part, and Marduk is showing plenty of speed. Another Marauder began okay, but beaten for speed in the early stages. He's drifting back to third last. Guy's in front, but he doesn't want to be there. Rare Mosaic diving through on the inside goes to the lead now. Guy's second. Marduk pulling hard third. Radinsky's going up into fourth place on the inside. Then Ned's Revenge travelling a little bit wide. Speed looks fairly solid at the moment. Field Gold next, followed by Marauding Rogue in company there with Freedom Road. Freedom Road is 3 wide. Ken's Joy pushed along to go forward, passed by On Ventura Highway. Then Count Arrow. Another Marauder is back third last as they come down the side. He must be 12 lengths off the leader. Then Parissa Bay and Sure Sign is at the rear. They're approaching the home turn now, 650 metres to go. And Rare Mosaic has bolted away, 2 in front. Into second, Bertha's Guy on the inside of Ned's Revenge. Marduk is fourth, but 3 wide. Freedom Road is on the outside next, then Field Gold. Radinsky next on the rails. Where's the favourite? Another Marauder. He is still third last over on the inside, giving them 8 lengths. They're in the straight now, 350 metres to go. Rare Mosaic is the leader, leading by 2 lengths. Marduk is up to second, then Ned's Revenge. Guy's gone. Freedom Road to the outside, running on. Another Marauder weaving his way through the field. He's still 3 off the leader. Rare Mosaic in front, stopping now. Marduk. Here's another Marauder bursting through, and Ken's Joy on the outside. Marduk's just in front. Coming at him, Ken's Joy and another Marauder diving at the lot of them. They're drawing to the line. They hit it all. Another Marauder lunge. Did he get there? I'm not too sure. Not too sure here. Marauding Rogue, another Marauder, and Marduk, Ken's Joy wide. 4 of them hitting the line locked together. Count Arrow just behind them. Followed in by Parissa Bay. Ned's Revenge was next, then Rare Mosaic, Freedom Road, Field Gold, On Ventura Highway, Radinsky, Shore Sign, and Guide, the last one over the line.
10 another Marauder, 260, 130, 14 Marduk, 27.50 and 7.10, 3 Ken's Joy, 190, 14 number 3 Ken's Joy, $1.90 for race number 2.
Correct weight, Ballina, 315.
This is a photo finish here, 4 of them across the line. I was looking for another Marauder to dive through. Marduk was in front, drawing to the line. Marauding Road was just inside of him, and another Marauder on the inside of the pair of them. Ken's Joy was wide. And the winner is 14, Marduk gets it. Number 14, Marduk is first. Marduk, written by Darren Gauci, is the winner. Second place goes to number 10, another Marauder, Jim Byrne. And third place to number 9, Marauding Rogue, written by Len Beasley.
On the Super Tab, 14, Marduk to
210 Zodiac Star, he's on the inside. 420 King of Acapulco. And they came away in a good line. King of Acapulco wide out, and Potter's Yarn bounced out in front. Zodiac Star is going fast nearer to the inside, not far away as Mountain Time as they settle down. Followed closely by Benazir, and in that group of horses, Marca Bayan, and on the inside, Bantana Boy making some ground, followed by Energize, and last of all, or Expertise, and last of all is Jahaldi. Past the 800, Zodiac Star reaches the lead now from Potter's Yarn. King of Acapulco wider out third, Bantana Boy fourth, and then comes Benazir. Mountain Time on his inside, and 2.5 lengths further back is Expertise, followed by Marca Bayan on the inside, and 3 to the grey, Jahaldi. Working to the corner, and the short price favourite Zodiac Star leads narrowly from Potter's Yarn. Wider is King of Acapulco, then Bantana Boy. Benazir hooked to the outside from Mountain Time, Marca Bayan. Second last in the race is Expertise, and last Jahaldi. Well, Zodiac Star hasn't got a lot left as King of Acapulco pounced on him to hit the lead. Benazir running a race, and so too Bantana Boy, then Mountain Time. King of Acapulco in front. Benazir on the outside is cutting him down. Benazir hits the front from King of Acapulco. Mountain Time flew, but Benazir for the money. I reckon Mountain Time on a nail. King of Acapulco for second. Expertise went home well, and then Bantana Boy, Marca Bayan, Jahaldi. Zodiac Star stopped to an absolute walk and beat in Potter's Yarn. Stand by for placing.
Now on the Super Tab there, 3 Benazi to pay 641.70. Now possibly Mountain Time second, number 8, 570. A little unlucky Mountain Time. Little Michael Ward at the 100-metre mark there, he checked and should have nearly won the event. It's in a photo for second and a tight one for third. Here's Ian.
Benazir having its first run here in New South Wales, trained by Gary Moore for the Berry Management, managed by Alan Bell, Mrs. DJ Christensen, Mrs. B.F. Hayes, and R.M. Anderson by Defensive Play from Cross Country, a 3-year-old brown colt, and a very, very good performance to win. Standing by for numbers, the time clocked by Benazir is 1:12.46, named after the top-class French rugby union player, and Benazir proving just a little too good. The interest in the minors, Mountain Time, King of Acapulco, and Expertise, it got home pretty well and has just missed a place. Now, number 8 is second. That is Mountain Time, Michael Ward, and number 1, third, King of Acapulco, Brian York. It's 3-8-1 after the third here at Royal Randwick. The winning margin was a long neck with a nose between second and third. 1:12.46 overall. The first 600 in 35.59. The last 600 36.87. Zodiac Star started 2:20 on the New South Wales tape. 5-4 beat, 1 home. An inglorious performance, unless anything's gone wrong with him, but to the face value, an inglorious performance by Zodiac Star in the third race of the day, for which we check some tape.
Okay, we'll have totes there in a moment. Now, on the Super Tab there, the winner, number 3, and favourite number 7.
Bounced away okay and go. And bounced away okay, and going with it Flash, and just behind those Zenithal from Jack Will Do and Jarl. Further out on the track is Cockade as they go over that first flight, and the widest runner pulling back now is Skim Away, and further back is Van der Brink. Over on the inside, and it's Torridon going through to go over that one just in front of Flash. Moving forward the outside, Cockade from Jack Will Do. Zenithal over on the inside, further back in the middle then Jarl. Two further back Norfolk Island coming down the straight the first time from Alien Fella. Then came Skim Away as they measure that. 2 or 3 Mountain Affair got into it, and Van der Brink is last of all. Out of the straight they go, and Flash takes up the running by a length and a half to Torridon, who's tucked away second, and Jarl goes up third. They're followed by the outside Cockade, then Zenithal on the inside of Jack Will Do, and they're well bunched from Alien Fella. Skim Away a length and a half further back Norfolk Island, and Van der Brink up on the outside of Mountain Affair. Up the riverside at the 2,000 metre mark, and Flash by 2 lengths. Second Torridon on the inside of Jarl, a length and a half further back Cockade as they measure that one from Jack Will Do, who's gone up 5th. Over on the inside of it Zenithal now running 6th, 2 lengths further back Skim Away, a length into Alien Fella, 1.5 further back Norfolk Island from Mountain Affair, and Van der Brink at the 1,700 metre mark, and Flash on top up to the next flight at the 1,700, got across the top of it, landed about 2 lengths in front. Jarl is second, and third half away is Torridon, 2 lengths further back Jack Will Do, followed by Cockade. Zenithal running 6th. Over on the inside is Handy, a length and a half to Alien Fella. They're followed by Skim Away, 2 lengths to Norfolk Island, who got into it from Mountain Affair, and outside it is Van der Brink. 1,400 metres to go into the back straight. They go in the hurdle, and the leader Flash, a length and a half to 2 in front from Jarl. No change in the order. Over on the inside is Torridon running third. Just reach for that one, Torridon. Clip the top of it. A length and a half further back Cockade on the outside of Jack Will Do the grey as they go to the next. 1.5 Zenithal, 2 further back in the race then. Came Skim Away from Alien Fella, 1.5 Norfolk Island from Mountain Affair. Van der Brink last of all. It's been a good constant pace up in front. The jumping's been pretty good at the 1,000 metre mark. Flash about a neck in front, but Jarl is going up the outside, has quickly gone up to join it. 2 or 3 further back Torridon to third. 2 lengths to Cockade from Jack Will Do, Skim Away. Zenithal has lost its posse now from Norfolk Island, Alien Fella, Mountain Affair, and Van der Brink is hard ridden, but Jarl raced to the front. On the outside, well off the fence. He's 3/4 in front now from Flash. 2.5 further back Torridon. Then came Cockade from Skim Away, and Van der Brink has pulled out deep, and Jack Will Do and Zenithal a fair way back. On the turn, the rider of Jarl looking over his shoulder, but he set up a big break, and Jarl first for home, about 3 or 4 lengths to Flash. They're followed by Cockade, then Skim Away, further back Torridon back in the middle. Second last, Jarl hopped over it well, 3 or 4 in front of Flash, followed by Torridon. Then came Skim Away from Mountain Affair from Zenithal, and well back Cockade, but Jarl comes to the last, got over it well. Oh, he's 8 lengths in front now, and there's one down at the last flight. One's gone down heavily, and that is Torridon. Jarl a mile in front. He's still looking over. He's 5 in front now. Skim Away got to second. Mountain Affair and Alien Fella running on, but Jarl all the way, and Jarl 2 good wins about 4 or 5 lengths. Second is Skim Away, about 3 away. Third Alien Fella ran on from Mountain Affair. Fourth then Flash. Then came Zenithal. Further back in the race, Van der Brink, Norfolk Island, followed by Cockade. Jack Will Do is last, and the one to go down at the last flight here. Pretty heavy tumble too. Is a Torridon.
7 Jarl, 440, 180. 3 Skim Away, 350. 12 Alien Fella, 270.
On the Super Tab, 7 Jarl to pay $4.50 the win, at $1.90 the place. Second, number 3 Skim Away at $3.30, and third, 12 Alien Fella at $2.30. Now they're at the start, Ballina race 2 down the.
The inside began okay, but drops back, and Shearon.